Good afternoon, guys. The Miz has come to Florida. I'm down in Florida having a good time. Sun's blazing. But couldn't help. No matter where I go, even if it's enemy territory. Thinking about the Giants. Draft is coming. I don't usually do too many of these videos, but today I'm going to talk about two prospects that I like. I've studied two players for the New York Giants, and they would have to come, probably, we're talking third round guys. They could go either or. Maybe one slips into the fourth. I got these two in the third round. I'm going to go with the first player because the second player is the guy I really want. I'm very excited about the draft. I feel like the final pieces are there for us. First round and second round. I feel like the Giants are headed for big things this year. How could you not? And I know this fan base is so excited. Nobody's more excited than myself. Listen, what happens in the first round happens. I'm starting to get the idea that something I didn't think was possible could happen. The Giants could go receiver, and it could be Devontae Smith. Still, I would want Parsons if he's there at 11. You know, I just feel like this kid's a special player for our defense. But let's say the Giants don't go defense in the first round. They go with a tackle or Parsons. Not Parsons. They go with a tackle or Devontae Smith or Waddle. Let's say. You know? Of course, the Cowboys want another weapon. Why wouldn't they? To keep the circus going. It's a show. Sell tickets. Go get Pitts. Still don't have a defense. I hope Pitts can play safety. Or corner. Whatever. Good luck to them. In the third round, I'm looking at a guy from Michigan. The Giants love the big people. Another big physical target downfield. Guy's proven he could stretch the field deep. He could also go over the middle. 6'4" out of Michigan. Okay? Nico Collins. This is a tall receiver. The type of receivers the Giants have looked for. Ain't it funny that you look for guys for years since Plexico Burress? Suddenly you have a chance to have two. Two in one shot. Right? You know? So, you got Galladay. You want to put another big young receiver to learn from him on the other side? Doesn't have to start. He could fill a role, fill in and out with Slayton, Shepard. Nico Collins is 6'4". I believe he had 7 touchdowns this past season. All right, 729 receiving yards, 19.7 yards a catch. That tells you this guy is a down-the-field receiver. Okay? 20 yards a catch on average. I liked this kid long ago. But then we went out and got Galladay. I understand we might want to go with the shorter, shiftier guys. These Tyreek type of guys. There's a bunch of them in the draft. Not saying any of them would be Tyreek Hill. But in that type of style, you know, the quick passes, line of scrimmage, the flat, the end arounds, you know, the quick slants. You know, Rondell Moore from Purdue type of guys. You know, the other kid from Ole Miss, he's probably going to go early. But Nico Collins, another big guy. Nico Collins, Galladay, Rudolph 6'6" over the middle, Ingram. You see where I'm going here, right? The Giants want to build a big physical team. Collins is also a good blocker on the outside. Anyway, it's somebody you would bring in and mix him in this year, you know, and you work him in over for the future. My other guy who I actually really want in the third round. Because again, I feel like we've done good with the receivers in the free agency. We could get one in the draft. You know? But I think this is important. And I like this guy a lot. Alright? Okay? Defensive end out of Pitt. I'm sure you guys heard of him. And I think he's climbing up the boards a little, but it's still going to be around the third round. You know? I think he's a third round value. He might slip into the fourth, but because he's a real good edge rusher. This is a real good edge rusher out of Pitt. Rashad Weaver. Rashad Weaver. Okay? 6'5", 270-pound. This guy sets the edge. He's a presence. Okay? He's a pure pass rusher. He can play against the run, but his specialty is he gets after the quarterback. And in a way, I'm not going to say he's him, but in a way, he reminds me of a young Justin Tuck. He has that body type, okay? 6'5", 270 pounds of muscles. You know what? This guy can rush the quarterback. He might be more of a 4-3 guy, but I also can see him transferring himself to a stand-up outside linebacker. We want a guy to rush the quarterback. On the other side, we're going to have Lorenzo Carr and Ximenez. If you don't get somebody in the first 2 rounds, and even if you did get a Parsons in the first round, I'd still bring this kid in the 3rd round. Okay? Solidify this front 7 with this lethal secondary. Guys, I say this all the time. Defense wins championships, man, and the Giants' history shows they are known to have a big, physical, strong defense. It's important we go get this final piece, a closer. I like Rashad Weaver. He may not be a first-round kid, but he could grow into something special. He's big, he's strong, he sets the edge, he's good with his hands, and he gets in there, man. 7.5 sacks this past year, okay? I believe he had 34 or 35 solo tackles. Not playing in a big school, Pitt. No, but he stood out. And someone's going to get themselves a real good defensive end in the 3rd round. That got to be us. Big Blue. Let me tell you guys something. Listen to all the hate on TV. Listen to it. We all know the Giants. The media has always been hating the Giants, man. We're a Flagstaff organization. One of the best in sports, baby. And when John Mara expects Super Bowl, the Giants are going to make a run. Now, I don't know if we're making a Super Bowl this year, but I'm not going to say we're not. We're going to make a run this year. I love us for 10 wins. Let the entire country hang on Dallas's back. The Cowboys are the best. They're the greatest. The Jets have all the media, the newspapers, everything. The Jets got 23 picks. Everyone's the Jets, Jets, Jets. The Cowboys, the Cowboys. It's all good, baby. When the Giants have made their big runs in history, it's been under the radar. Nobody talks about us. Now when they talk a little bit about us, they throw hate our way. It's all good, baby. He who laughs last, laughs the loudest. You'll see. Mr. Gettleman's going to be laughing with a fat cigar in his hand. That day's coming. And you know what? I agree with Mara. Daniel Jones may not be Mahomes. He may not be a superstar. And he may not be amazing in the fantasy world. I don't need all that. Giants never been about that. Jones will take us behind a healthy, strong Barkley, and he's the key to the season. To me, Barkley is the key to the season because we have a top 5 defense. And it might get stronger on draft night. We have the weapons to go down the field now. And Jones has that arm. He just needs the protection. Gotta get a guard somewhere in the first 3 rounds. It's important. We're ready to go. With Barkley in the backfield and those guys down the field, I'm telling you right now, believe it. Daniel Jones' only one stat matters. Win games. 10-7. It's not even far-fetched. We would have won 2 or 3 more games with Barkley last year. When we're going to be so much more ready this year. And coaching goes a long way in the NFL. And we all know that we have a real deal coach. I haven't been this confident in a coach since the Coughlin days. Daniel Jones and this defense is going to take us to 10, maybe even 11 wins. And the New York Giants are going to win the NFC East. By week 6, mark my words, it's early right now, but by week 6 of the season, you're going to start to see all the haters on ESPN and all these media people jumping onto the ship like they never said anything bad before. Clown Max Kellerman. They're going to jump on, and the Giants will be like 4-2. Oh, this Giants team, I didn't see this coming. This Giants team is real. Wow. Oh, Daniel Jones looks like a real deal quarterback. It's coming. So, hang out, sit back, trust the process. The Giants have a real good process going. We're headed in a great direction. Can't wait. We're coming. Draft night's going to be fun. Next season's going to be even better. Can't wait, people. You know what they say. Payback's a bitch. Until the next video. The Miz.